Hello, hello. Do not worry about the big man coming up to speak to the little twink. Hello.
What?
I was happy at first that it wasn't bubonic plague. Now I realize I would have preferred it. So you've begun studying the disease, I gather. I have, and you, actually, you can help me with that. Tell me, is it true there are special people in the local community, the only ones who have the moral right to pierce others, even the dead, with tools? Yes, you're talking about the Manku. They're butchers and wardens. That is their right, but it's not about morals. What is it about, then? Allow me to kindly remind you that there are a lot of people who do not shy away from piercing others with knives in the street. And during an emergency, the people who look more or less modern and civilized are disallowing me, a fully trained medic, to dissect bodies. It's an ancient tradition. Its roots are religious in nature, or even mythological. Bloody brilliant. Well, I don't profess any local religion. I'm fighting an epidemic. Or rather, I'm trying to save a couple thousand people, even though they turn themselves inside out, doing their best to get in my way. They won't let you dissect the dead. Exactly. I need a tissue of a person who died of the sand pest. I need them today, right now. I've tried to get them at the cemetery, but failed miserably. Patrolmen are vigilantly watching over the dead. How would you like me to get some? I'll reward you generously for that. Deal. I'll do what I can, even though I still don't have the right to. Why, aren't you one of the... what do you call them? Well, your father was a surgeon. Nobody knows me here yet, but I've said my word. I'll do the best I can, if I can. Fair enough. It just sounds like I have to get my hands a little bit dirty. So, if you notice, there's no marks where to get it, and that's because this quest is a little bit more freeform in base. What do I mean by that? I mean, we can get infected tissue very casually. You know those ragged women that walk around the infected areas? The ones that you just avoid, walk around, kind of useless. Yeah, well, just shanking them, I get to take out infected organs from them. Procedure's just as simple as that. But people don't like you committing murder on a person you're supposed to save, so, you take a hit of reputation, but I am more sympathetic with, the Bachelor's cause than, well, their terminal. I'd rather use their organs for good than to just let them rot. This day's looking especially dismal with all the grayish fog. You know what this reminds me of? Moments before a rainstorm. Kind of lightens up above you, and there's just a lot of dark storm clouds in the distance. Although it's rained all morning, so if anything, it's just that the clouds above us are empty. The woman singing in the song still sounds happy. you see me flash up the menu, that's because I'm changing the music. I see a little top. It's funny that after playing this game for a while, you kind of just stop questioning things. Like, I've been casually trading school children bullets, just completely absent-mindedly, forgetting the whole lore reason why, and just accepting, like, yeah, this is normal. I do this every day. All because you kind of get conditioned just by playing something and getting used to it. Oh yeah, the streets become red and molded and there's gelatinous blood on the house. So they always do that. Oh, what a funny detail, Pathologic. I remember my house fucking bled blood out of the bricks. Oh yeah, also, if a guard sees me killing a lady out in the open, they're gonna try and beat my ass. Which makes sense, because it really is just murder to them. Yeah, I don't want to go after any in a group. Oh yeah, and if you're curious, Artemi as a playable character does not have the, yeah, infected organs. Artemi Burak does not have the little, plague finder that the Bachelor does. You aren't gonna realize because you stopped using that after fucking day 4, but, you know, it's something. Now that we've got our sample, let us just leave and save ourselves. Don't get infected. I'm also going to take a bandage since we hurt ourselves with some medicine earlier. I don't know why a plague cloud decided to spawn there when it was contained up in the Tanners, but, sure, it's a symbol of things to come. Let's grab some coffee beans while we're here.
Fortune appears so blind to none as to those to whom she has done no good. That was an aphorism.
Andre has nothing to say to us today. One sec, I want to check something. Good, I am recording. Sometimes I just get a little premonition of sorts, a little bit of anxiety that I'm not recording or that my voice is muted, because this has happened multiple times in the future, and essentially I'm just saving myself the pain of that happening again. I also don't want to find out all of a sudden that I've started recording, or streaming Pathologic, because, well, given that I'm not interacting with anybody, this would be an atrocious stream. Which, by the way, I can do because my internet is 60 and 100, so it's pretty damn fast. It is a little bit inconsistent though, so I probably want to hook up to the modem, which is in my room, but the cord that came with it is pathetically small. Which is just a cruel joke, honestly. But sometime I should probably do a test stream. Maybe playing some of the new Realm of the Mad God with the new client would be interesting. I don't know. Maybe even get to cremate where they cremate the roadkill with Supreme. That'd be fun. While we're here, I'm also gonna grab some food for the day. I'll take them all. I also buy peanuts from the food sellers just for that extra bit of trading prowess. Because it is handy for that reason. I return after having mutilated a lady on the street.
This is utterly inconceivable.
I've got something for you, Oinon. You're looking for dead tissue, if I recall correctly. Yes, I need it so bloody much. I hope this will be of use to you. I hope I'll manage to... I hope I manage to make what I want out of it. Meanwhile, how can I return your kindness? I have no money, but I can offer you something better. The drugs that are not available to the general public yet. Can't give them all right away, though. Just have to choose what you want. Mutagens, antibiotics, or painkillers. Take immunogens. Huh. So it gives us a bunch of blue tablets
This headache is
and the
splitting. I need some rest.
purplish ones. I want to ask you something, Oinon. Something very important. It's about a panacea. What are you talking about? The serum? Yes. Tell me how to extract antibodies from tissue. First of all, they have to be there. If you're sure they are, then there are several general ways to go from there. The serum, after all, is just a blood component, as far as I understand. You can mix a sample of it with those natural agents. Well, you need to be able to get a sample first. Go ahead, experiment. Right, an experiment like this has been successful once before. So I've heard. Your father was a natural. So what did you want to ask of me? When you get down to studying a tissue sample, please see if there are antibodies in it. I have no intentions to hide my results from you, obviously. Regrettably, I have serious doubts that they are going to make you happy. It doesn't look like the human organisms can resist the disease at all. At least that's what I've been seeing so far, sadly. My father's endeavors were a success. That's all I'm hoping for. Don't worry, I'll tell you of my findings. The first results will come available as soon as tomorrow. Thank you. I chose the antibodies so, we can... Antibodies. The, yeah, immuno... immunity-boosting drugs, so, I didn't have to make any more Twirin for tomorrow. Just to save on a little bit of, weed picking. Which, I think, despite, what people say about the last part, I think I'm gonna wanna weed pick off stream because it actually just is that boring for both me and you. And unless it's in the town, it wouldn't be very useful as a walkthrough. But yeah, I don't know about any other, oh yeah, he doesn't want the other pieces. I'll take them back with me, I suppose. I don't know, any other side quests. There probably is one other that you don't get a note for, but I have not checked a guide, so as far as I know, this day's about done. I'll take the infected organs back to my place, and then I'll do a quick checkup. Make sure I'm not missing anything. That'll bring my hunger back to normal. Never mind, I just received a letter. Let me still store this away. I need the powder on me. These are fine. Put this away, and these away. There. Alright, what's the letter? Capella's letter? Come visit me, please. Something really awful is going to happen, and I cannot do anything because I'm forbidden to go outside. VO. Victoria Olgimsky. Alright. Well, let's head over there now. See what the child wants. this is beautiful. Sorry, I had to grab a screenshot of that because I liked how the skybox was working with that. And a little capella.
Bachelor is dragging the children out of the dangerous districts. Those districts are infected, aren't they?
Has it been hard on you lately? Why a sad look? I have been feeling dizzy again. I've had a pit. I felt that Notkin was in danger. Have the two of you met yet? He lives in the warehouses. Their castle is there. Castle? It's by the southern warehouses. This is where the Sullen House, that's what they're calling themselves, live. He's not an urchin, he's just independent and parentless. He's getting out of hand. Maybe you could go and check up on him. What if there is indeed danger? Sure, I'll check. Capella senses that Notkin is in trouble. He's probably still there. I think he had a sprained ankle. Alright, let's check up. Even if he's okay, it couldn't hurt. These are dangerous times. Father did warn me that something is coming after the children. I didn't really think about it, but this kind of texture on this rounded, crate-ish house really does not work. Huh. Because it kind of... the texture reminds me of a, like, big metal crate. And those do not look like crates. The bottoms of the houses look like crates. I can kind of see how this place is like a big, poor, well, it's a warehouse, but... eh. So, why the hell is your nose poking around here? What are you doing, my good people? We ain't no good people, and we sure as hell ain't yours. Gotta pick them dirty punks' noses with their knives. They're showing off a little bit too much, you see. The Jacanvases? Did Bad Grief send you? Were you? You know what? Get lost before we peel your face off your skull. Oh my, that was colorful. Eat this. If I had my gun out, I'd be doing this with the shotgun, but risky combat time. I guess Capella thought right. He was indeed in trouble. Now the question is, why are thugs coming after them? Because they're standoffish? Or...
How do I fix my legs?
actually, I wonder, how did you manage to sneak in? Freeze! Parley? Calm down, it'll do you no harm. And where are the crooks? How did they let you through? They're dead. All of them. Cool. Did you do that all by yourself? All by myself. Take this weapon. It's handmade. Granddad said it used to be a fowling piece. Well, the hammer's different and the barrel has been somewhat modified. You can use rifle ammo, shot cartridges. Know where you can get those? I'll figure it out, thank you. Oh. This is the second shotgun. Sawn-off shotgun. Sawn-off shotgun. Well, I have a spare shotgun now. Eh. If I didn't get a shotgun for free, I guess that would have come in handy. One second. Let me check the quests. Yeah, go talk back to young Capella. And the note we got. Oh boy. Attention all citizens. Following the outbreak of a lethal disease commonly known as sand plague, sand pest, and sand dirt, the town authorities hereby declare state of emergency. This disease is extremely contagious. There's still ongoing research as to how the disease is transmitted, but cases of contact and droplet infections have been confirmed. There are currently no vaccine solutions in the town, and none are to be expected before the regular train arrives. Please be extra careful. The townspeople are forbidden to leave their homes unless under special instruction. Remember, the possibility of infection is much lower for those who stay indoors. Citizens are advised to sterilize their household wares, boil their clothing, and exterminate as many vermin as possible. Do not panic. Medics, couriers, and executors will take care of mail delivery, as well as the distribution of drinking water, provisions, and medicine. Requests should be written down and slid under the door for couriers to collect. This address was composed on the instructions of Bachelor Dankovsky and ratified by the State of Emergency Town Governor Alexander Sabirov. It is compulsory to follow every advice herein. Sounds sound to me. Oh boy, there's even more muggers. Eh. I did not see that guy coming. I want to swap to my shotgun for this. By doing so, I'm just taking damage. Great. By doing so, I may also die. That one was nasty. But we made it out alive. Secret Addendum. The annotation for patrolmen, couriers, executors, and sanitary personnel. In order to prevent panic, this annotation is classified and its contents should be under no circumstances disclosed to the civilian population. The disease is incurable, there is no vaccine, neither here nor in the capital. However, there are a few positive facts. The probability of contracting the disease is significantly lower for someone who has taken immune system stimulants. As of now, we believe that A pills and B pills, yellow-colored and blue-colored pills respectively, provide the best protective effects. Excessive doses of these medications can be detrimental to one's health. Additional protection is afforded by synthetic clothing. Woolen garments are strictly off-limits. Parasites. The clothing should be changed as often as possible. Important. The disease develops sporadically. At its initial stages, it does not progress in any significant way, especially if antibiotics are taken. However, if contact with the infection reoccurs, the development of the disease becomes extremely rapid. The disease is not transmitted by means of droplet infection. As of now, we've tried to find out how it is contracted. Preliminary tests suggest the disease is not contagious at early stages, therefore there is no need to isolate the sick person immediately after the appearance of the symptoms. The executors. In consideration of your particular line of work, we believe that you will not be able to avoid infection. If you have contracted the disease, do not give in to despair. It would have happened sooner or later anyways. Try your best to conserve the infection at its initial stages. Take antibiotic medicine. Consider using the schmouters. They are extremely dangerous, but they help curb the infection. Things are becoming serious. Speaking of which, for healing, I think when I head to bed, I will use a drought of some sort, a painkiller, to bring myself back to life. So I'll be checking the pharmacies for some of those. Probably should have chosen painkillers from The Bachelor, but I made my choice. It's a medicine place right there, but I want to talk to this girl first. Ah. Doesn't hurt to just get some Meridorm. Oh, this is still worth 3,000 even at its busted up state. Powerful item. There. Oh right, talk to Capella. Almost forgot.
It's the same power that my dear mother used to glimmer with.
Not exactly sure what happened. Your dear Notkin was attacked by some bandits. And? Calm down, he's fine. Thank you. What'd you do to the bandits? I killed them. I had to. But you have helped Notkin. Would you please allow me to thank you? I can't refuse a gift from you. 3,000. Not bad. Thank you, child. Or thank you, Capella. So that was worthwhile. I may have came out with a few extra openings, but I got paid. Let me check how long I've been recording for. That's fine. I'll go on to sleep and sort out my inventory, and we'll see from there. All in all, though, this has been a very short and easy day for me. Just, that one side quest. I wasn't expecting bandits to spawn afterwards, so I got. Which is well played to them. Oh, wait. Yeah, take this. I'm back at, 2000, and I have received a note from Nakin. So at the edge of the day, let's see what he has to say. That was a rhyme that I did not mean to make. And I hate rhymes. Huh. My knife's in good condition, apparently. Oh wait, I don't have a knife. Oops.
What is this disease?
Oh, the times we live in. An epidemic. Oh, my scouts are back soon. Scheming, are you? Maybe I am. Want to help out? That depends on what you're up to. I'm up to a good thing. My Solana halves are sneaking about everywhere, watching out for enemy dogheads, catching halves, and just generally messing around. Just want to use them for the greater good. Even Sticky will turn green with envy. What kind of greater good? We will scout out which houses have been infected, and we'll make a map of them every day. Imagine that. If it goes well, the Bachelor himself will happily trade his right arm for such a map. Interesting. Will you show me? We can even make a copy for you if you want. Can you do us a favor in return? Kind of favor. Your father knew some awesome rare recipes for Twiran infusions. He wrote down the ones that protected from the sand plague after the first outbreak. Can you make them? How many? Give us 10 protective mixtures and the map is yours. And don't you think I'm being greedy? I just need the infusion to equip the scout wits. I agree. We have a deal. Alright. Yeah, I'm not against protecting children from catching the plague, so let's head over and make some cheap infusions for them to drink down. If I can't stop the kids from scouting, the least I can do is protect them. And once again, it's raining. Alright, let's get brewing. $80 to 15, $80 to 7.5, $50 to 9, $32 to 3. 2 stems of black, 1 brown. Swim. You know what? We could just make some, fairly cheap things. I want to go too cheaty because role-playing wise, we want to give these kids something useful. So let's see what 1 brown and 2 blood give us. Trash. Gotcha. About 2 brown and 1 blood. Oh, that one hurts. One of each. Miserable. Okay, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. What about just 1? Huh. And 1 blood. So blood seems to be a mix, while... yeah, perfectly even, while brown seems to be painful, but it gets the job done. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 would make 40, 30, and then mix these together. We get that. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go, knock in. Bring it back 10. Some of them are a little bit more lethal and shitty than others, but you know, it gave me a good excuse to play around with it. Also told me that it's possible for me to just make semi-valid recipes. Not even recipes, just blend them together to get different results. I'm not willing to work with White Whip and Swevery right now because they're rare. But it is funny how if you're just really desperate to make a infusion that's essentially as powerful as a fairly standard immunity booster, you can just throw a brown in there and they'll do the job at a lot of your health.
Something's wrong with my head.
Here are the infusions I've promised you, made by Burak according to an ancient rite. That costs a fortune. Map will be waiting for you from tomorrow on. Be sure to come over. And yeah, and by doing that, permanently, we can come to Notkin for free maps. We don't have to pay 1,000 for them like we did with The Bachelor. So that's cool. And now, the day is officially over. Let's head to rest and get this over with.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed.
Lovely. And let's see, even if this early we can get a plague map. and a sense of what's going on tomorrow. Boy, I swore this game didn't get this foggy. But I guess it's just this palette of night mixed with the rain that makes it seem even darker than normal. It's a cool effect though. Oh, that's not good. Hey, Notkin. It might be good for you to stay in.
I see double or something.
Can you imagine? The Skinner's district is completely empty. No disease there anymore. Like there's never been any. Weird, right? Sticky is on cloud 9. No doubt about that. I'm worried about him, though. Interesting. What does the district look like now? Marauders are all over the place. Houses are still standing unlocked, just like they were yesterday. So they're grabbing what they can. They're going to gang up together soon. Killed a good fellow not too long ago. They did. And Rick's big brother is as well. That's who I'd like to go to war with. Why so bloodthirsty? It's not blood, but justice I'm thirsty for. They go around killing people. And evil must be repaid with evil. We'd love to go there, but there's business to be done. Now I'm worried about Sticky. You wouldn't think twice before crossing them. Have you thought about giving them a thrashing? There's a good chance I'd end up the thrashee. They say they've got these totally awesome crowbars. Nick them from the works. Can offer a bounty on every marauder. This I announce publicly. Whoever bring us 4 marauders' crowbars will get, well, I'll reward them, that's for sure. Consider it accepted.
Bachelor wants to turn on Cathedral into a hospital. Is he completely bonkers?
Cathedral. Well, have your scouts charted the town? They have. Took a lot of work though, so 1,000 coins. That's the cost price. What's so costly about it? The field gear. Trust me. I'm not trying to swindle you. We have a deal. Okay, I remembered wrong. He's gonna give us half price of the Bachelor. But like I was talking about, there's bloody scab flesh grafts on the ground now. And the guards are out. Doing good work, sir. Oh, wow. So, the gut and... Okay, the gut and the warehouses are infected and the Skinner's district has burnt out. That's really aggressive. Usually the plague likes to stick up around the chine today, just like in the Bachelor's route, but decided to go all the way down to the bottom of knots. It's frightening. Just to be quick, I'm gonna scoop by here. Shot's probably worth not getting bit. Please repair my clothes. Thank you. What about you, mate? Thank you. Thank you for giving up your life, sir.
So,
It stays away from dead bodies, disappearing from corpses without a trace. It's been established that you can outweight it if you're careful and discreet. The glass will keep the best, as it's supposed to.
what does it mean?
It means we have a fighting chance. The infectious agent only sticks to living matter and is repelled by dead surfaces. Those who remain indoors are more likely to survive. Scurrying and making a fuss means death. All in all, we can fight.
You self-serving jerk. You've got your own agenda, haven't you? You're always up for a fight. You just need an adversary. What about the people?
Hush, don't you get in his way. He seems to have a plan. It's all wrong. It's no good at all.
Thank you for coming with me on this journey. Next time, day 4. Goodbye.